Who did you vote for this election?
For mayor, councillor, for mayor, Tory.
Tory?
Yeah.
And what are your opinions about the state of Toronto right now?
Like, it's not horrible. I think it could be better. You know, yeah, I guess that's...
What can the mayor do to make it better?
What can the mayor... the thing is, I think that the biggest problem is housing. But I think the mayor alone, you know, he needs help from the province and federally. So if he advocates on our behalf to get better housing, then that would be great.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for your time. Who did you vote for?
In this riding, I voted for Amber Morley
Amber Morley?
for city councillor and Gil Panalosi for mayor.
Okay. And what are your opinions on the state of Toronto right now?
It's not great. Not very thrilled with it, as are a lot of people.
And from your perspective, what should be changed? What can be made better?
We need to build co-ops, not just affordable housing, because affordable housing isn't actually affordable. Like that definition is very murky. So we need to actually build like permanent non-profit housing like co-ops, because there's very few of them. And you know, there's like a 15-year long wait list. And it's impossible for like new people to get into them. So that's one thing. Just access to public restrooms, just investing money in things other than housing developments and highways, investing in like the TTC to make it like more affordable for people to take and also like more efficient. More reliable.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the things mainly.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Great.
That was awesome.
Thank you for
Good luck
stopping
with your
by.
project.
Thank you so much. The same thing.
Yeah, I'd rather not do. Well, okay. So if
Yeah,
you
just-
want me to say on camera that I prefer to keep my vote secret,
Yes.
this I will do. Sure.
Yes, that's all. And then your opinions on the state of Toronto right now.
I don't think that I am going to be able to sum that up in 5 minutes. I don't know that I have the expertise to like sum that up for you, if that makes sense.
All right. Are there any like what can be done to make Toronto a better place?
So I don't get hit by a bike. What can be done to make Toronto a better place? Well, I'm a news reporter for the Anglican Journal, and I just finished doing a story on Holy Trinity Church, which is downtown right by the Eaton Center, and their homeless ministry that they work on. And so if I was going to tell you today what's fresh in my mind for what would make the city a better place, let me just think about what some of the key themes of that story were for a second. Yeah, so I think that one of the things, I spoke with several of the people who rely on their services as well as the people who provide them, and one of the key things that we talked about was that in terms of making the city a better place, what people who rely on housing and homelessness services need is to be treated like human beings. One of the things that they described as being the most alienating to them was when, you know, if they appear upset on the street or whatever, it's often because people ignore them and walk past them without even making eye contact. One of the simplest things they told me was just come up and say hi to us. And that like really makes a difference in someone's day, because it reminds them that even if you don't have money to give right now, you're a human being.
They need acknowledgement as well, right?
Well, that was what they were telling me. Myself, I carry granola bars with me a lot of the time. I don't have them on me right now, but and that's just something, you know, I don't have money a lot of the time I don't have enough money to give enough money to make a difference to everybody I meet. But what I can do is make sure that they don't walk away hungry. With that in mind, I think the other thing is.
If you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask you, who did you vote for, and how do you think the city could be made better? Like, what action should they take in order to make the city better?
Well, here's hoping. I mean, here's just hoping these new councillors do follow through on their promises, right? You know, so I mean, in this area, it's Amber Morley.
Yeah, it's Amber Morley who won.
Yeah. And so, like, I heard her in 2018, and so I liked what she said then. I like what she said now, and she got in.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm pleased.
Okay. And who did you vote for?
Amber Morley.
Amber Morley.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And so you?
Same.
Same.
Yeah, because I did my homework before the election.
Yeah, she was a close candidate for 2018, right?
She was.
second.
But
And John Tory, I guess, won in 2018.
yes, because this is his third term now,
Yeah,
right,
this
as
is-
mayor. So, and he said he won't do another term after this. But I mean, he's been good for the city so far. Because at least he gets along with everybody, right?
Right.
He doesn't alienate the other councillors, which I think is important.
Yeah.
Right. So I just hope, Amber's got some really good ideas, especially for this neighborhood, because we've got, very wealthy people and then people that need
Need another-
more support.
Yeah, more support.
And so, she knows that because of her background. So I'm hoping that she does keep that in mind. And, as she said, how many luxury condos do we need? We need more affordable housing,
That's true.
better transit,
Right.
more
Co-op
playgrounds.
housing, right?
more green space,
Green
more, libraries, schools, that
Yeah.
kind of thing, rather than condos.
Alright, so thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Good luck at
Thank
school.
you.
Good luck at school.
Thank you so much.
You guys have a wonderful evening.
What college did you go to? Or?
Centennial?
Oh, good for
especially liars, thieves, and immoral people taking advantage of the ones that are unable to defend themselves.
Right.
I do dream of a day soon when people will regain the old values, the principles of honesty, integrity, total belief and respect for each other.
Others, yes.
Because doesn't matter where we come from. The good side in this city is that we are, speaking for myself, I'm a first generation.
Oh,
And the older I get, the more I realize we are just one family.
yeah, we are one big family. Right?
One family. So I give the same respect for all my brothers and all my sisters.
And especially the ones who are elected should do that first, right?
But I do see a revival of the old principles where there will be total trust and belief in each other. Mind you, the virus had an impact too because it
Definitely.
separated us.
Definitely.
How can you be a family if you're separated?
Yeah, true. True, true, true.
The closeness. You know what I see? There's a U-turn coming because the very old and the very young, they play together to take the street over, right in the middle of the street. I said to myself, there is hope.
There is hope, yes. And do you think that turning will be in like next 10 to 20 years or will be further down the road?
You know what? There is a lady who used to be the Minister of Immigration and Minister of Justice.
Oh,
And to top it off, she is of First Nation. That's
a-
her history.
That's a strong combination.
From British Columbia. My heart goes out for the First Nations. Because those that have come much later, they abuse them.
Fucking what's his name?
Mark Rhymes.
Mark Rhymes, that dude. Is just not doing well in terms of like the best interest of the Mimico and Etobicoke. So he suggested voting for Amber Morley, and then I looked her up, and she lives here. She's been here for forever, and I don't know. I feel like she has some
She
good
was
ideas.
a close candidate for last year as well.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Again, like we haven't actually lived here long enough. We weren't even here to vote for the last election.
Oh, how long has it been since you moved?
God, like 2.5 years. So we haven't actually been here to really form a valid opinion.
No
But
problem.
Sorry
that's-
about that.
Yeah.
No
But
worries, no
good
worries.
luck in your project.
Thank you.
Yeah.